Hello everyone, Salam Sejahtera and welcome to the top 10 osuMalaysia players of 2019. I am your host, Zero. As per tradition, a voting period was held near the end of the year to determine the top 10. With that, your voices have been heard and the top 10 was decided. But before we get into that, here are two honorable mentions who came close but unfortunately was just a bit shy of the top 10. They are Shimon and Chiyu. Now, without further ado, it's time to introduce our top 10.
Zev is not only one of the best stream players in the entire country, but one could refer him as the jack of all trades, master of all. Show anything at this beast of a player, be it hidden, hard rock, low AR, high AR, long maps, all maps, high DPM maps, this man can do it all. Despite his inactivity in 2019, this machine still managed to set a lot of really insane scores throughout the year. This is a player that most could only dream of being.
Wow, this mapper is still relevant? Just kidding, I love you Rumia. Rumia is one of the boomer in Malaysia who somehow joined OWC 2019. Last year he took a 180 degree and became an easy alien, and now he has made 360 degree back to HR. Every score he set will always have HR no matter if it's tech, stream, jumps. HR is his no mark, which made it clear why he deserves to be in the top 10 this year. Truly one of the strongest boomer in Malaysia.
This year marks King Hong's third appearance in our annual Top 10 video. In addition to his amazing accuracy, finger control, and hidden reading that we all know and love, he's improved his technical aim, allowing him to set high scores on maps with awkward patterns. He's also shown proficiency in tournament performance, playing consistently and topping our OS World Cup trials. We hope to see more from him in the future. Here is to another year of King Hong.
Regarding his accuracy, Multi-Puffy, otherwise known as Falkis, has always been known to prevail on nerve-wracking maps, and being an all-rounder despite what meets the eye, proving him worthy of being in the list. He made a surprising return on 2019 by setting a score on sidetrack beats, and just recently, full comboing Raise My Sword, gaining him a whopping 580 TP, only 20 TP away from 600 TP.
At number 7 we have Desmond. Desmond is well known for being a northern player that's hidden as their nomad. He is very good on technical maps and 4 minutes consistency maps. He was also in Malaysia's oWC 2019 roster. He pretty much do everything what I do but with hidden and better act and hook combo. Also he uses laptop keyboard which proves that you don't need a mechanical keyboard to get good at osu. Laptop gang.
Circles? Hell nah. Visible circles? Hell yeah. Noob 1200 men once again getting into the top 10 Malaysian also players of 2019, excelling with a hidden mod. Modern. The player who has smooth, buttery aiming, precision, especially maps that has long ass streams with gaping holes in between circles. Oh my god. This guy is so good at streams and hard maps in general, but people seem to overlook that he can also play streams with very high BPM, man. Tabay. Once again, maintaining the same spot the year before and carrying the pride of Sabah land.
It doesn't come as a surprise that Wuhua is not everyone's number 1 vote this year, due to his inactivity bar the first few months of the year. That doesn't dismiss the scores he set earlier in the year, such as Deal with the Devil HDFC and Croatian Rhapsody HDDTSS. His insane reading abilities and sheer perseverance to retry maps has brought him to where he is, and hopefully, with his newfound toy, he can go further beyond and get back into the top 50. If there's one thing to go about what he is weak at, it will be speed, though that doesn't mean much when he still outclassed majority of the MY player base on it. Also, he likes to meme a lot. Shane Young's drop from 2nd last year to number 4 this year isn't shocking as well, as he wasn't as active as last year. but due to his sheer performance in tournaments and placing first in OMT this year, he still retains a relatively high spot on this list. This guy can side read maps and still whoop your ass. His insane consistency and ability to play almost everything makes him an all-rounder tourney beast. Score-wise, he hasn't done much this year, except his HDHR FC on Asuno Yozora Shokaihan. Weakness would be his low AR reading and ability to one-miss songs mid-map XD. Hopefully, he gets his motivation back next year for OWC Wawasan 2020. Haha, bet you weren't expecting to hear me 3 times in a row. Anyways, back to the spotlight. Retaining his 3rd place from last year, Zero is notably one of the most versatile Malaysian players I have ever come across. Even though he was inactive as a player in the tournament scene for almost a year, he still manages to set some insane scores, most notably Lika HDHR, Dear Jewel HDHR, and Imakoko DT. This guy does some bad shit insane scores on any sort of maps. He can play any sort of map as long as it is within his skill ceiling, whether it be AR4 or AR 10.3, showcasing his versatility in flexing map pool replays during OMT. His downside, however, is his stamina and speed compared to other top Malaysian players. He still has room for improvement, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Hopefully, he doesn't get bumped out by SDPM this year.
Haruchi blew up so high that the sun, the moon, the stars is so close to him. His streaming speed is the most famous, especially on his most notable score, the 600 pp for grounding clips DT score. He climbed from number 10 to Malaysia's number 2 in such a short period of time. Not only he's a speed demon, but his aim. Have you seen his Atamano Taiso run? Holy shibal, his aim so good! Haruchi has really proven why he is number 2 in Malaysia with his solid skill set. The one who was the closest to make himself equal to Wu Hua and all other top players. Not gonna lie, his finger speed and stamina is still sexy rampart.
Coming in first place, we have the representative of KL, I mean Kampong Likas, Rampax. It's really inspiring and impressive that he continues to play at a high level even after investing heavily into double cat passes and Shibal Kimchi Irene in the past year. At last, after falling short for so many years, he manages to get the number 1 spot this time round, fully deserved. By far the most active and all-rounded player, his play this year has been Shibal so good, setting a bunch of scores rivaling the best of the best in the world on all kinds of mods and high-end difficult maps. Not to mention his podium finishes in OMP and CRRT. The race car proves he can do everything, do it remarkably well, and still continues to improve. Hopefully he doesn't throw his laptop out of his window anymore and gets his new setup fixed so he can play Osu again. We miss your stream.